My child, before this moment reaches you, something has already begun shifting around your life. You may not feel it fully yet, but in the unseen layers surrounding you, movements have started, movements that were never meant to be quiet. These forces, both dark and divine, have stepped forward because something about tomorrow has awakened them. And I need you to understand this clearly: tomorrow is not an ordinary day for you. It carries a weight, a ripple, a turning point that cannot be ignored. That is why I am speaking to you now, urging you to listen, to stay alert, to remain with me as I unfold what is hidden. My child, you must know this: tomorrow, something will stop you mid-step. It will freeze you in place, not physically, but spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. It will pull your attention, not because it wants to harm you, but because it wants to claim something from you. And I cannot allow you to walk into that moment unprepared. So hear me when I say, what you do in these next minutes determines whether you step into the trap or step out of it entirely. I ask of you not fear, but awareness. I ask not panic, but readiness. For tomorrow carries a shadow, and shadows become dangerous only when you pretend they aren't there. So stay with me now, my child, because what I'm about to reveal will help you navigate those shadows with light that cannot be dimmed. You have been feeling something lately, haven't you? A subtle pressure, a sense that something is off. Maybe it comes to you in the late hours of the night when your mind refuses to rest. Maybe it hits you at random moments, when you're walking, when you're working, when you pause to breathe. A heaviness, a stirring, a whisper that says, something is coming. You weren't imagining it. You were sensing what I've been trying to show you. You were picking up on the shifting of spiritual currents around your life. But my child, what's coming tomorrow is not here to destroy you. It is a result of pathways you've walked down without fully realizing where they lead. And before I can show you how to avoid the outcome, I need you to understand why that outcome is even trying to reach you. You might think that everything that happens in your life is random, accidental, unpredictable. But no, my child. There is meaning stitched into every breath you take, every step you walk, every choice you make. And the choices you've made recently, choices tied to fear, to uncertainty, to desperation, to loneliness, these choices opened a door. Not a physical one, but a spiritual door. A door that allowed certain forces to draw nearer to you, forces that were waiting for a moment of weakness, a moment of confusion, a moment where you were too distracted to notice them slipping in. And tomorrow is the day those forces intend to make themselves known, unless you shift the direction of your spirit today. Do not misunderstand me, my child. I do not bring this to you to place blame upon your shoulders. I bring this because I refuse to watch you slip into a darkness you were never meant to enter. You have walked close to the edge without noticing how narrow the path has become. But I see the cliff. I see the snare. I see the moment waiting for you tomorrow. The moment meant to pull you under spiritually. This is why I am calling you now. This is why I am urging you to pause everything else and listen. You are not walking blindly. I am illuminating your path. So hear me, my child, because the truth I'm about to reveal will not only shake you, it will free you. Tomorrow, you will face something that feels like an arrest, not by human hands, but by spiritual forces that want to bind your soul. Yes, listen carefully. Your soul, the very essence I breathed into you, has attracted attention. Not just from the light, but from the darkness as well. You've been rising, even if you haven't fully realized it. You've been thinking thoughts that stretch beyond the ordinary. You've been longing for change, improvement, growth, healing, elevation. And every time your spirit tries to rise, darkness notices. Darkness studies. Darkness plots. The enemy has watched your attempts to grow. He has seen your desire to break free from old cycles. He has noticed your hunger for something better. And when the enemy sees you reaching for the light, he prepares a trap. That trap is what tomorrow is about. A moment designed to shake your confidence. A moment designed to plant fear. A moment designed to convince you that you are still chained. A moment meant to make you think you have not changed at all. My child, the enemy knows he cannot destroy you physically. So he tries to imprison you spiritually, through doubt, guilt, pressure, temptation, fear, shame, confusion, distractions, and emotional weight. These are not random feelings. They are weapons. They are chains. They are spiritual handcuffs trying to lock you into a version of yourself that no longer matches who you are becoming. Tomorrow, those chains will try to tighten. But listen to me, I am giving you this message now so that you can break them before they reach for you. You see, the enemy does not take your soul in dramatic moments. He takes it slowly, through a steady erosion. A lie you accept here. A compromise you justify there. A fear you allow to stay in your heart. A temptation you call harmless. A sadness you ignore until it becomes part of your identity. These small cracks are what he uses to slip in unnoticed. And my child, he believes he has found one of those cracks in you. He believes tomorrow is his opportunity. But he has miscalculated one thing. One powerful truth he cannot override: you are not walking alone. You are covered by a presence he cannot withstand. You are guarded by a light he cannot extinguish. And the moment you choose to listen, to awaken, to realize your spiritual authority, every plan formed against you begins to crumble. The devil does not fear your strength. He fears your awareness. He fears your decision. He fears the moment you choose light over the illusions he uses to blind you. And you, my child, are stepping into that moment right now. The spiritual arrest that was planned against you tomorrow can be reversed. And it begins with you understanding the nature of that prison. Because it is not made of metal, stone, or walls. It is built from your fears. Your regrets. Your guilt. Your old habits. Your hidden wounds. The things you try not to think about but feel anyway. The emotions buried deep beneath your daily routine. The words you heard in childhood that never left your heart. The disappointments that you pretended didn't hurt. The self-doubt that whispers to you when you're alone. These are the materials the enemy uses to trap you. Not bars. Not handcuffs. Not locks. But emotional scars. Spiritual wounds. Unaddressed battles. Inner shadows. Because the enemy knows if he can capture your mind, your soul slowly follows. But my child, there is something he did not expect. He did not expect you to be awakened right before his moment arrives. He did not expect you to hear this message. He did not expect you to shift your energy today. He did not expect your frequency to rise. He did not expect your awareness to sharpen. He did not expect the light to reach you in time. And yet, here it is. Right now. Pouring into your spirit. Breaking into the very parts he wanted to keep weak. My child, I need you to understand something that may shock you. You have been tapping into a level of spiritual frequency that not everyone around you understands. You have been shifting into a higher state of being, not because of luck, not because of chance, but because your soul has been calling for elevation. You have been attracting things differently. You have been thinking differently. You have been feeling more deeply. You have been noticing patterns you used to overlook. This is not random. This is spiritual awakening. This is vibrational elevation. And this is exactly why darkness is trying to intercept you tomorrow. Hear me, when your frequency rises, you become visible to realms you were once hidden from. Light makes you noticeable. Growth makes you a target. Elevation makes you a threat. You have started attracting abundance, not because something external changed, but because you changed. You aligned yourself with higher energy, and everything connected to that energy began gravitating toward you. This is why blessings started moving toward you. This is why new opportunities began whispering your name. This is why your intuition has grown sharper. And this, my child, is exactly why the enemy is panicking. You see, when a soul begins to rise, darkness loses its grip. And before that grip breaks entirely, the enemy tries one last desperate attempt. Tomorrow is that attempt. A moment designed to make you doubt yourself. A moment designed to make you question your path. A moment designed to make you feel small again. A moment designed to slow your elevation. A moment designed to make you forget who you are becoming. My child, do not fear this. Because I will show you how to walk through tomorrow untouched, unshaken, unbound. But before I do, you must understand this: the future is not set in stone. It is shaped, molded, shifted by awareness, by decision, by spiritual posture. And today, by hearing this, you are shifting it already. Tomorrow does not have to be a day of arrest. It can be the day of your breakthrough. It can be the day your elevation becomes unstoppable. It can be the day you break out of cycles that have held you down for years. But the choice will rest in your hands. My child, now that you understand why tomorrow is stirring the spiritual world around you, I need to take you deeper into what is really happening. Because what awaits you is not just a random moment of pressure. It is a calculated spiritual operation. The enemy has studied your life carefully. He knows your routines, your patterns, your emotional triggers. He knows the moments when your faith wavers. He knows when your mind becomes tired. He knows the exact point where your heart starts believing lies. And tomorrow, he plans to strike at a moment you least expect it. The enemy never attacks when you feel strong, focused, or grounded. He waits for the moment when your heart is unsettled, when your mind is drifting, when your spirit is tired. He waits for moments when you're distracted, when you're rushing, when you're overwhelmed by things happening around you. And this is the window he has chosen for tomorrow. He expects you to walk into the day unprepared, unaware, unfocused. But what he doesn't know is that you are being awakened before the moment arrives. My child, the enemy believes you're vulnerable right now because your life has been shifting so fast. Your emotions have been up and down. Your energy has been fluctuating. Your faith has been under strain. You've been questioning things, second-guessing yourself, feeling the tension between who you used to be and who you're becoming. And that tension is exactly what the enemy wants to use against you. He wants to turn your spiritual transition into a spiritual trap. He wants your elevation to feel like confusion instead of growth. But listen to me, confusion is not your destiny. Darkness is not your fate. Fear is not your home. You are not walking toward a fall, you are walking toward a transformation. And the enemy is terrified of what you are about to become. Let me tell you the truth, my child, the enemy has already seen the version of you that you have not yet met. He has seen your strength before you've discovered it. He has seen your future victories before you've stepped into them. He has seen the blessings that are being lined up for you. He has seen the spiritual authority rising inside you. And it is that version of you, your elevated self, that he is trying to stop before you reach it. You think you are fighting for your future, but your future is fighting for you too. The enemy knows that if you walk into tomorrow blindly, he will have the advantage. But if you walk into tomorrow awakened, aware, spiritually grounded, and standing in your identity, the trap he set for you will collapse under your feet. That is why I am revealing every hidden thing to you now, so that darkness loses its power before it even arrives. Tomorrow's attack, my child, is not physical. It is emotional, mental, and spiritual. It will come as a feeling, a sudden heaviness, a moment of pressure, a surge of fear, an unexpected thought that seems harmless at first. It might come as discouragement that suddenly washes over you. It might come as a situation that makes you feel small, ashamed, or defeated. It might come as a memory of something you regret, something you failed at, something that still hurts. It might come as a voice whispering that you're not enough, that you're alone, that you're falling apart. But hear me, my child, those feelings will not be real. They will be spiritual illusions. They will be false signals created to pull you away from the light you have been stepping into. They will be shadows designed to make you believe you are still trapped. But the truth is, you are not trapped. You are rising. You are breaking through. You are stepping into the highest frequency you have ever carried in your life. And darkness is afraid. That is why I need you to understand exactly how the enemy will approach you tomorrow. He will not shout. He will whisper. He will not appear as danger. He will appear as doubt. He will not come with thunder. He will come quietly, trying to slip beneath your awareness. Because the enemy knows that subtle attacks are more effective than obvious ones. They slip into your emotions unnoticed. They cling to your thoughts without warning. They shape your reactions without you realizing what's happening. And this, my child, is the spiritual arrest the enemy wants to perform on your soul tomorrow. He wants to immobilize you emotionally. He wants to drain you spiritually. He wants to overwhelm you mentally. He wants you to feel out of control. He wants you to freeze. He wants you to hesitate. He wants you to question your worth, your path, your progress, your identity. Because once you hesitate, he moves in closer. Once you fear, he grows louder. Once you doubt, he tightens the chains. And once you forget who you are, he believes he has won. But he will not win. Not now. Not tomorrow. Not ever. Because I am here, pulling back the curtain before the attack arrives. My child, listen carefully. The enemy is relying on one thing, your emotional state. He believes he can catch you at a moment when your vibration dips, when your energy lowers, when your mind is vulnerable. But the enemy has forgotten one truth: you carry a divine spark that can rise instantly. Your spirit was built to bounce back. Your soul was designed to resist darkness. Even when you feel weak, the light within you remains strong. Even when your mind is tired, your spirit is awake. Even when your emotions fluctuate, your connection to the divine is unbreakable. This is why I am strengthening you before the moment arrives. I am aligning your spirit with clarity. I am increasing your awareness. I am raising your vibration. I am anchoring your soul in a higher frequency. So that tomorrow, when the enemy tries to reach for you, he will find nothing but light, light that blinds him, light that burns him, light that sends him running. Let me tell you a deeper truth, my child. The very thing the enemy is using to attack you. Your emotions, your thoughts, your energy, is the thing I am about to use to elevate you. The pressure you've been feeling is not a sign of failure. It is a sign of transformation. The discomfort you've been experiencing is not a punishment. It is a spiritual recalibration. Your soul has been shedding old layers. Your heart has been outgrowing old identities. Your mind has been preparing for new realities. And the enemy knows that once you break through this transition, you will carry a level of strength he cannot penetrate. That is why he wants to stop you tomorrow, before the process completes. But he is already too late. Because the shift inside you has started. Your frequency has risen. Your awareness has awakened. The divine energy surrounding you has intensified. And once this happens, my child, darkness can no longer imprison you the way it once could. You are stepping into a season where spiritual traps lose their power. You are entering a moment where your soul can no longer be chained by old patterns. You are becoming someone the enemy can no longer manipulate. And this terrifies him. My child, the truth is this: you have activated a higher spiritual alignment, and it is attracting blessings faster than the enemy can interfere. New opportunities, new connections, new insights, new breakthroughs, they are already moving toward you. This is why you feel a strange mixture of pressure and excitement. This is why your spirit feels both heavy and hopeful. This is why your emotions feel stretched. You are standing at the threshold of an upgrade. And when you are on the edge of elevation, the enemy always tries to create a final distraction. Tomorrow is that distraction. It is not meant to define you, it is meant to delay you. But you will not be delayed. Before tomorrow arrives, your spirit will be fortified. Your mind will be clear. Your emotions will be settled. Your soul will be unshakable. And when the enemy approaches you, he will see that you are not the same person he planned to target. You have grown. You have risen. You have awakened. You have transformed. And now, my child, it's time for me to show you how to break the attack before it even begins. Because tomorrow does not belong to darkness, it belongs to you. My child, now that your spirit has been awakened to the truth about tomorrow, I need to take you into the deepest layer of what is really unfolding. Because the enemy's plans are not vague, not scattered, not random, they are precise. They are timed. They are positioned strategically. And if you can recognize the moment when the enemy tries to make his move, you will disarm him before his trap even forms in your atmosphere. The enemy's plan for tomorrow is not designed to be loud. It is designed to be subtle. It is meant to feel like, just another moment, just another thought, just another encounter. But I need you to understand something crucial. Spiritual traps often look ordinary on the outside but carry a heavy energy inside. They look harmless to the eye but feel heavy to the soul. And the moment you feel that heaviness, my child, that is the moment the attack has begun. Let me tell you the truth plainly, without hiding anything from you. Tomorrow, the enemy intends to interrupt your alignment. He intends to break your focus. He intends to create an emotional drop so sudden that your entire spirit pauses. A pause that feels like losing control for a moment. A pause that feels like confusion. A pause that feels like you're sinking internally. This is not coincidence. This is not just a bad moment. This is the exact spiritual arrest he has planned. But my child, because you are hearing this now, you will walk into tomorrow prepared. And preparation is the enemy's greatest fear. Now, listen closely. I'm going to reveal something to you that only those who are spiritually awake can understand. The enemy cannot arrest a soul that knows it is rising. He can only arrest a soul that forgets its identity for even a moment. This is why his entire plan for tomorrow revolves around a temporary collapse of your inner clarity. If he can distract your awareness, even for a few minutes, he believes he can attach fear to your mind. If he can attach fear, he can attach confusion. If he can attach confusion, he can attach doubt. And if he can attach doubt, he can delay your elevation. This delay is what he wants. Not destruction. Delay. Because the enemy knows he cannot destroy what God protects. So he settles for slowing it. Blocking it. Interrupting it. Derailing it. But not this time, my child. Not this season. Not tomorrow. You will not be delayed. You will not be derailed. Because I am lifting the veil before you walk into the moment. Let me show you the exact pattern of the enemy's plan so you will recognize it instantly. Tomorrow, you will feel a shift, subtle, almost unnoticed, around a moment when you least expect it. It may happen, when you first wake up, or while you're preparing for the day, or when you're alone and your mind wanders. It will not come with warning. It will slip into your atmosphere like a shadow drifting under a door. Sudden. Quiet. Heavy. You might feel a voice saying you're failing, a fear that doesn't match your reality. This, my child, is the moment. This is the strike. This is the attempted spiritual arrest. The enemy will try to trap you using your own inner world, your thoughts, your feelings, your memories. Because he knows your soul is delicate, sensitive, deeply emotional, and spiritually receptive. He knows you feel energies others ignore. He knows you sense things others walk past. And he wants to turn your sensitivity into a weakness. But he does not realize something powerful: your sensitivity is sacred. Your intuition is divine. Your awareness is a weapon. Your emotional depth is spiritual armor. Your ability to feel is actually your greatest source of discernment. You do not feel deeply because you are weak. You feel deeply because your soul is alive. So when the heaviness hits tomorrow, remember, it is not meant to drown you, it is meant to alert you. It is a signal. A warning. A vibration shift. A spiritual notification that says, this is the moment you were warned about. And once you recognize it, the enemy loses power immediately. Awareness breaks chains that strength alone cannot. Now, my child, I must reveal something that will change how you see everything. The enemy chose tomorrow because he sensed the rise in your vibration. You have been elevating without even realizing how visible your elevation is in the spiritual realm. You think your growth is small, subtle, personal, but in the unseen world, your spirit is glowing with intensity. Your aura has expanded. Your frequency has sharpened. Your internal energy has outgrown the level you were living in. And the enemy is terrified. Because when your frequency rises, everything that resonates with lower vibrations can no longer access you easily. It cannot attach. It cannot influence. It cannot entangle itself with your spirit like before. This is why the enemy is desperate. This is why he wants to catch you before your elevation stabilizes. This is why he wants to pull you down while you are still rising. But he has already lost. Because I am about to tell you something he never wanted you to hear. The heaviness you've been feeling lately, those strange emotions, that inner stirring, that sense of transition, those were not signs of collapse. They were signs of ascension. Your soul has been climbing. Your inner energy has been shedding old layers. Your heart has been releasing past shadows. Your mind has been opening spiritual pathways. You have been stepping into a readiness your conscious mind couldn't fully explain. But your spirit felt it. Your higher self recognized it. The divine realm responded to it. Which means tomorrow's attack is not a sign that you're losing. It is proof that you are rising so quickly that darkness is scrambling to keep up. You are stepping into a version of yourself that the old energies cannot tolerate. You are moving into a dimension where old patterns cannot follow you. You are entering a spiritual season where your soul cannot be dragged backward. And tomorrow is the final attempt of the enemy to hold onto you before you break through completely. My child, I must prepare you for one more truth, because this will empower you. The moment the enemy tries to strike tomorrow will also be the moment your breakthrough begins. The pressure you feel will be the doorway into clarity. The heaviness you feel will be the moment your spirit rises above old energies. The confusion you feel will be the moment your soul chooses alignment. The fear you feel will be the very thing that activates your courage. This is not a trap, it is a transformation disguised as resistance. Darkness tries to stop you at the exact place light is about to lift you. You see, spiritual elevation does not come wrapped in comfort. It comes wrapped in challenge. Resurrection comes after pressure. Awakening comes after trembling. Rebirth comes after spiritual shaking. The enemy thinks tomorrow will scare you. But tomorrow will strengthen you instead. Now, my child, pay attention. Because what I am about to reveal will shape the entire outcome. The moment you feel the heaviness tomorrow, you must not accept the emotion as truth. You must not believe the thought as reality. You must not allow the shadow to settle. You must not surrender your energy to the illusion. Instead, you must interrupt the attack instantly. My child, listen to me closely. What's coming tomorrow is not meant to break you, it's meant to expose the trap the enemy set for you. There is a moment waiting for you, a moment the enemy planned to use to pull your spirit down, to confuse your mind, to shake your confidence. But now that you've heard this message, his plan is already collapsing. Tomorrow, you will feel something sudden, a heaviness, a doubt, a fear, a thought that doesn't come from you. That moment is the attack. That is the spiritual arrest he prepared. But when you feel it, don't bow to it. Don't accept it. Don't let it settle. Instead, speak this inside your heart: I refuse this. I rise above this. And instantly, the illusion will break. My child, you are stepping into your elevation. Your vibration has risen too high for darkness to hold you. That's why the enemy is trying this last attempt. But you are stronger. Your spirit is awake. Your soul is aligned. And tomorrow, the very moment that was meant to trap you will become the moment that proves you are unstoppable. You will not be arrested. You will not be shaken. You will rise. Because your destiny is stronger than the darkness that tried to claim you.